Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So we have Cancer Leo Cusp. Something is becoming completely crystal clear to you. It is beautiful. I love this energy. Um, what was that book? I just read a book, and it was an easy read, to be honest with you. And it was talking about, I think it was the power of Kabbalah, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and no, I do not practice. It was just, it was a weekend read. Yeah, The Power of Kabbalah. And it's by Rav Berg, Rav, and the last name is Berg. And it was a really beautiful read. Like, I really enjoyed the read. Um, it was just kind of like one of those things that you just kind of read. And it talks a lot about reactive and proactive. And that's kind of like what you're realizing. Like, are you reacting to situations, or are you being proactive about them? So reactive doesn't necessarily mean that you explode when somebody says something or does something towards you in an explosive way. It can also come in a way of reacting in the sense that you become unmotivated, you become, and again, this is my perception of reading the book. This is like what I got from it. And I'm pretty sure millions of people have read the book, and their interpretation of the book is different, as with everything else, right? And it's almost like sometimes we react in a way that may not be known or seen to others. So the reaction can come in a procrastinating way, in a not taking risk or going after your dreams or whatever. And sometimes the reaction can be being complacent with people, not speaking your voice, because when you speak your voice, you're not coming from a place of like anger or reacting to what was said in that moment in time. We're talking more of that space where you allow your soul to take the lead, right? You allow yourself to speak from the heart. Now, just because you speak from the heart doesn't mean that what is coming out of your mouth may not trigger somebody, may not hurt somebody. But at the end of the day, how they perceive the information that is coming out of your mouth is their business, not yours, right? It is when, now, that is completely different than you trying to attack somebody with your words. When you start to call people name, when you start to tell people that they are this and this and that. So there is a sense here of needing to put an end on people that tell you that they know you more than you know yourself. And what I mean by that is that they don't know you better than you know yourself. They're used to seeing certain reactions in you with certain situations. So they know a pattern of reaction, and they know how to get certain reactions out of you, if that makes any sense. And that's as much time as I'm going to spend on that. The Leo reading, if I'm not mistaken, has something to do about like power, like people giving your power away to people. So maybe this reading is in combination just with the Leo reading. I'm not exactly 100% sure what else was said in the reading, but that's as much as I can remember. And again, guys, I say things and I'm not thinking about them. I'm not processing them in the sense of like, is somebody going to get offended? Is somebody going to get mad? Is somebody going to get happy? Is somebody going to get this? Is somebody going to get that? Because at the end of the day, that is not my job to do. I'm just here to bring the messages that I am picking up on, the messages that are coming to me, the messages the Spirit is revealing to me. And my intention, as always, is to help people grow and evolve wherever they are at this moment in time. So that's why when I say if the reading doesn't make any sense, if it triggers you, if it gets you mad, if it gets you happy, if it gets you whatever, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because it is what you needed. So how you choose to interpret my words, how the readings are coming out with the words that I choose to use, whether, because I honestly, like, I'm not even choosing them like consciously, if that makes any sense, then that is how you're meant to receive the reading at this time. I hope that makes sense. Because I feel that there is a disconnect, and there is this energy of taking things maybe out of context. So when you see in the news, right, depending which news you're watching, they're always saying, like, you know, Fox is this, CNN is this, and they take words out of context to build a specific narrative, right? To build a specific narrative, to guide a specific group of people into seeing things, into believing things the way that they are seeing it and they're viewing it, and as well as this channel, right? So what happens is, people see this point of view from this person, and they go all in. And when somebody from this perception or this point of view want to come in and bring in their 2 cents, this group has already made up their mind that they are almost like attacking the other group, and vice versa. So when you're coming from a reactive state, there is no compromise, there is no listening to each other. You can hear what each other are saying, right? Because if you're able to hear, you're able to hear, but you're not listening. And when you're not listening, you are usually in a more of a reactive state, personally for me, right? So always coming back to yourself in order to allow yourself to receive the information that is coming through you in any situation in life, whether it is with your significant other, whether it is at work, or whatever it is, before reacting to a situation which is part of the information. I hope that makes sense. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull out 3 oracle cards. Now these can be confirmations to the reading, confirmations to something that didn't come out in the reading that you are inquiring about, or simply your advice for this week. Birthing a new age. I'm gonna have a really hard time saying this. Pleiades. I don't know. I want to say it in Spanish for some reason. So, birthing a new age, birthing new creation, dreaming a new world into being. So, the things that you want to change about the world, or the things that you want to see change in the world, all start with you. They all start with you. So maybe that challenge for you this week is that perception. Instead of focusing on what other people are doing, or how other people are choosing to live their life, and how they are destroying the world, and how they're destroying the earth, and how they are doing all of this stuff, focus on what you can do to help the world, what you can do to help the earth, and be that example that it is that you want to see the world. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. And that goes hand in hand, to be honest with you, because when you begin to be the change that you want to see in the world, you allow yourself that space to uplift others, to help channel that message, not through your words, but also but so much more through your actions. We have soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. The minute that you start living your life as how it is that you want to see the world, you start to connect with those that are in the same mission, the same path, or similar missions or similar path that you are in. Well, guys, that is all I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you to all of those that have been donating. It is greatly appreciated. And if you have not liked, shared, or subscribed, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Mwah. Love you. Bye-bye.